For that. Now let's talk health, and it's a very solemn moment on the program because this is what could be of concern to you. In any case, it's of public interest that we talk about Down syndrome in Cameroon. And I have Antonia. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Thank you for coming to talk about Down syndrome on Hello.
Thank you. It's my pleasure being on Hello again.
You've come from far. You came from the northwest.
Yes, I came from Birmingham.
Well, thank you for coming.
And I want to thank Hello for always opening their doors to the AIDRIKINGS Foundation.
If we do not communicate on beautiful things, what can we communicate on? It's good to inform, educate, and also help people know better. You've come with a cute boy. What is his name?
He's called AIDRIKING Tandankwande.
AIDRIKINGS. Now I know that it's because of him that you started the foundation, because for AIDRIKINGS Foundation. Yes. So do you want to tell? Oh, he's nodding. Okay. Tell me about the foundation. Why did you start a foundation in the name of your son?
Yes, AIDRIKING, my son was born 5 years ago with Down syndrome. It's a little bit fortunate that I had him out of Cameroon, so it was possible.
Do you want to carry him? Because we would like to have to see how buoyant. He's really all over the place, like all toddlers will. Yes.
Prior to having AIDRIKING, I've seen the myth being like the normal myth they'll give to Down syndrome children in Cameroon.
Let me help you.
I say atrocities committed on them. I watched a girl being taken to the stream saying she was a snake, she was left there to die. I saw a girl living with Down syndrome that was repeatedly raped. So when I had AIDRIKING, it was a push to me that no, but you know, in the West it's different. Yes. I was well informed of how I was going to bring him up. I was educated on what Down syndrome is. So then I thought of what
you can leave him. He's probably going to go all around the studio, but please feel free, my son. Okay, so tell me about it.
I thought of what is happening back home, and I said, no, girl, I need to do something.
Okay,
we need to stop the myth. So I had to bring him back, and we started the foundation on behalf of his AIDRIKING. The foundation is AIDRIKINGS.
Okay.
So I believe all children living with Down syndrome are his siblings.
Exactly. I'm fine with that. Tell me about coming back home, facing the reality back home. How is it like for you?
Coach, it's not been easy.
I imagine.
Tell us about it. The stigma was there with family and immediate family still having the belief that no, this is not the child you should keep. Just forget about him. Take him away. It's not been easy, but thank God, the myth is being broken.
I gave him an orange, and he said thank you.
Yes, he says thank you all the time. You give him something.
And he comes and he's giving it to mom. So he's not. In what ways is he different from other children?
The only difference is that they are slow in development. Children with Down syndrome are a little bit slow. You see, he's 5 years old, but his speech is still a little bit slow. But he will say thank you, he will say bye-bye, he will say good morning in his own way. So they are just slow in their development, but slowly they meet their milestones. And they can get their life talent.
So you have an event in the making?
Yes.
Tell me about it.
Today is World Down Syndrome Day.
Okay.
The United Nations decided to set March 21 as a day to commemorate and advocate and make the voices of the persons living with Down syndrome being heard.
Okay.
This year, the theme will be My Voice, My Community. Let people with Down syndrome speak out and let government policies be implemented to protect them and full inclusion for children living with Down syndrome.
All right. I don't think I've done this before, but I'm going to ask you to look at that camera, which is your window to the world, and talk to parents as if you were standing in front of them about Down syndrome. You have 30 seconds.
Thank you. Yes, parents, if you have a child living with Down syndrome, for sure he will always look like AIDRIKING because they look always familiar, like with their physical characteristics. You see, he doesn't look like me or the dad. They look like Chinese children, we call them, all those so banji. Please, the first thing is love and acceptance. I always tell every mother, love your child, love your bundle of joy the way God gave it to you, and treat them well, because expose them, because what happens is that most parents lock them up in their houses and they are not being exposed. AIDRIKING is looking a bit different because I've tried to expose him the much as I can. He's part of me. I take him everywhere. I take him anywhere.
Thank you so much for coming. And Antonia, I hope you continue to talk about this because it needs to be heard. and that you will not hesitate to go to any media organ. I don't know one that will shut the door to you. So
No,
please
no
take
one has
advantage.
done that. And you listen to all these radio stations, Syria TV, Bamenda, the
Yes.
radio will be all day talking about Down syndrome, and even the local radios.
Okay.
We are doing a lot of advocacy.
Strong mom. I like strong mom. Continue to be a strong mom and continue to bring him up. He's looking very good. He
Thank
speaks.
you. Yes.
You know, he's going around. You can't see him there, but he's all over the studio. He's touching the mic. He's talking to a camera person. So he's just a normal kid, and your kid can be that normal. Now let's continue talking. Thank you so much for coming, Mom.
It's my pleasure.
And oh, before he falls, he's climbing on the chair,
Sure.
so I'm going to let.
Because he wants to use the mic. You know, when he gets, he
Yes.
wants to.
I'm going to let go of you. No, please, you can go take him. Oh, and he did it. He let the mic fall. Well, okay. Bye bye. And oh, he wants to speak in the mic. Maybe he's a future journalist. But let's continue talking health. Blood sugar level in your system. If you have a problem of blood sugar level, maybe you want to. Okay, we'll come back to blood sugar level in your